This is the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. We're ready for tip-off, and these fans are as well. It's their home team getting set to match up with a very formidable opponent. Alongside Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, this crowd is hyped, and you look at their guys coming in. They appear to be fired up and ready to go. And I'll tell you what, this is going to be a good one.
And these two teams have gotten a chance to know each other pretty well over this series. It's been a gruesome one so far, very tightly contested. But now, it can boil down to the best of three, which makes tonight's Game 5 a pivotal one.
To Russell. The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Minnesota with the basketball. Fires the three. Not that time. Add 2 points to the board.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Jackson comes down with the rebound. Anderson. The monster stuff.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
To Towns. And a nice finish at the rim.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Anderson stuffs it down with authority.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
The Timberwolves have the basketball. To Beverly. Here comes the screen. 5 to shoot for Minnesota. To Russell. 4-3. D'Angelo Russell bothered just enough on that one. Karl Anthony Towns pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Easy path to the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Beverly into the front court. 10-2 the score. Patrick Beverly missed his first. That one goes.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Memphis with the run. To Jaren Jackson. Probing the defense. To Jaren Jackson. Gasol, good for 2. Great footwork once again.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Beverly. Tyus Jones. Tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. To Jaren Jackson. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. Here comes the screen. To Gasol. Had a chance, but it's no good. Beverly into the front court. 12-6, our score. The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. For 3, shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
That'll be out of bounds, off of Jones. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Beverly into the front court. Now down 6. To Towns. Short jumper off the mark. Jones with it. He'll run the offense. Beyond the arc for 3. And the rebound taken in by the T-Wolves. Beverly into the front court. Down 6. The rebound's pulled down by the Grizzlies. Jones with it. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. To Jaren Jackson. Anderson. 5 on the shot clock for Memphis. Here's a chance from long range. That's how you defend.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And he's going to the line to shoot 2.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one, count it. Two for 2 on that trip. Jaren Jackson to Kyle Anderson. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
T-Wolves with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Malik Beasley matched up with Steven Adams. To Towns. Short jumper misses. Jones with it. Up 6. To Kyle Anderson. Anderson rocking the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Karl Anthony Towns. 2 of 4 now.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Anderson. To Jaren Jackson. Anderson. Shot clock winding down. Turns and slams it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Jones with it. Up by 6. To Kyle Anderson. Karl Anthony Towns swats it. Grizzlies recover. To Towns. Not that time.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Gets a shot up off the mark.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
It's Grizzlies ball. Jaren Jackson to Kyle Anderson. Wolves have it. To Towns. Knocked loose. Taken away by the Grizzlies. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. To Towns. They'll get it down to Davis. Deep left corner. Marc Gasol with a piece. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marc Gasol. Beasley's shot won't go.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
Here comes the screen. To Towns. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Nothing going here on that drive. Anderson. Shot clock winding down. Fires the three.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And hits the first free throw. He hits the second. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Nothing going here on that drive. To Beverly. Tyus Jones sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. It's Minnesota basketball. Able to convert inside.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
Jones with it. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. A shot at the buzzer, and it's no good as time runs out on the first quarter of play. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Grizzlies own the basketball. To Kyle Anderson. Surveys the floor. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Beverly into the front court. Right now, down 7. Baseline drop. My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Don't, just disrespectful.
To Adams. Steven Adams with the slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
To Beverly. Has a look. Beverly's shot no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Beverly into the front court. His team down 9. Not today.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Scores from the post.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Steven Adams with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Knocks it down off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Timberwolves have the basketball. Beverly. Probing the defense. To Beverly. Tyus Jones sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Goes to the left side. To Kyle Anderson. Torian Prince able to recover with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And scores.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Anderson. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Beverly into the front court. Trailing by 11. From long range. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, Get to the free throw line. See the ball go in the hole.
Now whistle, as Minnesota's going to take the timeout, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Beverly's shot no good. Torian Prince, huge block. Scooped up, going the other way. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
To Adams. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Jones with it. It's an 8-point lead. Karl Anthony Towns snatching it out of the air. That's his third block this evening.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Jones with it. His team on top by 8. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Kyle Anderson at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. To Beverly. To Towns. Marc Gasol rejects it. Memphis, they've got it. Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. Gets it in the left corner. To Kyle Anderson. Has a chance. Jumper's good.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Has a look. The screen sets him up for 2.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Jones with it. His team leads it by 10. Anderson. Lets it fly from long range. That bothered Kyle Anderson. Well defended. Minnesota at the control. Beverly. Screen coming. Trying to cash in. And he buries it.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
To Jaren Jackson. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. He missed it. Russell with it up top. Margins 8. Fires the three, knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that shot beyond the arc than inside 22 feet.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Gets it in the right corner. Add 2 points to the board.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Beverly into the front court. They trail by 7. To Russell. Short jumper off the mark. Has a chance. And the Timberwolves have the rebound. Russell into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Towns, down low. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
What happened is he didn't bounce himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipping.
Shot from the lane won't go.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Here comes the screen. Beverly. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
That's usually one that he'll knock down. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. For 3. Tough shot. Well defended. Jones with it. His team up by 7. Anderson to Jaren Jackson. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Gasol. Deep left corner. To Gasol. To Kyle Anderson. And that's rebounded by the Timberwolves. To Towns. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Russell. Oh, you could sense that coming.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Time for some new personnel into the game. Russell. For 3. Man, that was a tough shot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Shot from in close, no good. Russell with it up top. Final minute, first half. To Beverly. To Russell. Beyond the arc for 3. Too good to leave that wide open. D'Angelo Russell hits.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Karl-Anthony Towns pins it. Fourth this contest. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Beverly. Over to the right side. Russell. Short jumper off the mark. We have reached the break in this pivotal Game 5. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Grizzlies have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Memphis Grizzlies. The Timberwolves aren't down by too much at the half. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Blocks.
All right, let's be honest. Some of these guys have been getting embarrassed tonight with the way their shots are getting blocked. But you can't deny the entertainment value.
Player of the half.
Tyus Jones showed off his timing and athleticism with a lot of blocks. The defense he put on display requires the kind of effort that fans love to see from their team. It's not often you see a guard pile up this many blocks. It just shows you how athletic he really is.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Memphis with the rock. Anderson takes stock of the floor. To Jaren Jackson. Fine to shoot. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw good as he completes the 3-point play. The lead is up to 6. Beverly to Towns. Slam dunk.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
to Gasol. Anderson. Off the assist.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. To Jaren Jackson. They work it down to Gasol. And a throwdown.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Beverly into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. To Kyle Anderson. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Beverly. He was hacked. They let it go. Jones with it. Lead stands at 10. To Kyle Anderson. Jaren Jackson to Kyle Anderson. And scores on the step back. Unguardable, Jay.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Beverly to Towns. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Jones with it. Up a dozen. To Kyle Anderson. Jaren Jackson. To Kyle Anderson. Here comes the screen. Here's a chance from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Anderson to Gasol. Torian Prince tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Rebound Jackson. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Kyle Anderson at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good to cap off the 3-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Beverly to Towns. Kyle Anderson swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Jaren Jackson, deep right corner. To Kyle Anderson. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Just not going down.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Kyle Anderson with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Russell to Beverly. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Has a look. The screen sets him up for 2.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Runner's good there.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Anderson to Gasol. Jaren Jackson to Kyle Anderson. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
That'll get out of bounds off one of the T-Wolves. Time to shuffle things up. It's Grizzlies ball. To Jaren Jackson. Here comes the screen. Jaren Jackson. Off the assist.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Beverly. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down off the step back.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Anderson to Jaren Jackson. Rebounded by Russell. Beverly into the front court. The deficit now up to 13.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Trying to cash in. Beverly's shot no good. Jones with it. The advantage is 13 points. Jaren Jackson. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Here comes the screen. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The element of surprise on multiple fronts there. Well played.
Grizzlies own the basketball. To Adams. Jaren Jackson to Kyle Anderson. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4 to Jaren Jackson. Jumper's good.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Jones with it. It's an 11-point game. To Kyle Anderson. Nothing going here on that drive. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Okay. You don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
Memphis, they've got it. Sizing up the defense. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Malik Beasley, defended by Jones. Steven Adams with the slam.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Joe Johnson, defended by Steven Adams. Here comes the screen. Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
To Kyle Anderson. Not that time.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Fires the 3. No good. To Kyle Anderson. Anderson rocking the rim.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Probing the defense. Goes to the left side. 5 to shoot for Minnesota. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Now whistle as Minnesota's going to take the timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. From long range. Joe Johnson is going to get 3 shots here for his career, 80% at the line. Knocks down the first. Second and 3 is good. perfect from the line. It's all three of them. Memphis with the run to Jaren Jackson. The drive right to the basket. In a flash, scores at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Beverly into the front court. Down a bundle. Towns. To Beverly. Here comes the screen. To Davis. He'll put it up at the buzzer. 3 quarters down and a nice advantage for the Grizzlies. The Wolves with the basketballs. We start the 4th quarter. This was a one-possession game at the break, but things went south from there.
But guess what, Ed? It's always a one-possession game. That's how you need to approach each possession in basketball. You can't score and then get back in the game 30 possessions later. You have to do it one possession at a time.
They get it down for Towns. To Davis. Marc Gasol sends it away. The shot clock expires. To Kyle Anderson. Scores from the post.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Kyle Anderson with the block. They'll recover. 4 to shoot. Kyle Anderson sends it away. Shot clock violation. Substitution being made in this one. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Knocked loose. Grizzlies at the controls right now. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Kyle Anderson trying to cash in on a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throws good. Add 1 more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Towns. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Jaren Jackson to Kyle Anderson. Here comes the screen. Karl Anthony Towns able to recover with the block. Ooh, 5 now. Anderson to Jaren Jackson. cruises inside for two.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Beverly into the front court. His guys down big. To Towns. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. It's Grizzlies ball. Screen coming. Anderson over to the right side to Kyle Anderson. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
And the basket good at the rim.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Beverly into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Jaren Jackson to Kyle Anderson. To Jaren Jackson. Down to 5 on the 24. Not that time. Screen coming. Beverly. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration. Minnesota with the basketball. Marc Gasol. Huge block. Russell picked up by Jones. 5 to shoot for Minnesota. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by D'Angelo Russell. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Jones with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Gasol. Jaren Jackson. The hoop and the harm. Gasol going to the line for a chance at 3, making the court his own little pitch. The Spaniard delivers again. Marc Gasol at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Down low Towns. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Grizzlies own the basketball. Gasol. To Jaren Jackson. Five seconds to shoot. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Beverly to Russell. Got a piece. That's going to be out of bounds. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Gasol snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Knocked loose. Great pass to set it up. Short jumper stays out. Towns. To Beverly. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Kyle Anderson. And throws it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Screen coming. That'll be out of bounds, off of Jones. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. The Wolves down to 4 on the shot clock. Beverly, bad pass taken away by the Grizzlies. To Jaren Jackson. Anderson. To Jaren Jackson. Has a chance. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Memphis, they've got it. To Kyle Anderson. To Gasol. Karl Anthony Towns rejects it. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Beverly. Kyle Anderson pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Jones with it. His guys holding the big lead. Anderson to Jaren Jackson. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Jaren Jackson trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. And the free throw is good. 3 points on that trip. The Timberwolves have the basketball. Beverly. To Towns, down low. Off the mark. To Jaren Jackson. Anderson. To Jaren Jackson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. They feel this kid is tough. The 4th pick in the 2018 draft.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Beverly, they get it down for Towns. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
To Jaren Jackson. Has a look. Won't go.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Jaren Jackson. To Kyle Anderson. To Gasol. Down low. Able to convert inside.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why you can get your 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
To Towns. Lets it fly from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Beverly. To Towns. Short jumper misses. To Jaren Jackson. Here comes the screen. Jaren Jackson. Download Gasol. In the slam.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Grizzlies get the victory. They've claimed the pivotal Game 5 to go up 3-2 in this best-of-7 series. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Grizzlies were merciless in this game. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effective